Hey, Dolphin fans, welcome to Sports Night with Jorge once again, guys. Hope you guys having a good night. I'm here a little bit late tonight, but that's okay. We're talking playoffs, the NFL playoffs. Actually, we're in a week 15 now, so hopefully, teams start getting back on track and into the winning status here. See what happens. Let's look at the picture for a second here. Those that are in already. Here we are with the Broncos. This is the wild card Broncos, Chargers, and Ravens all tied up at 8-5. Then you have the Chiefs at the number one seed, the Bills at number two seed, Steelers at number three, Texans at number four. On the NFC, you got the Lions at number one, you have the Eagles at number two, you have the Seahawks at number three, the Buccaneers number four. As you see, as the wild card, you have the Commanders, the Packers, and the Vikings. Now look at the Vikings record. 11-2, and then just a wild card team. Apparently, that's the division where the Lions are. That it's kind of tough to win, but just look at the Lions division with the Packers. 9-4, Vikings 11-2, and Detroit Lions 12-1. So all those teams can make it to the playoffs, just in the same division. That's how good the division is. And the Bears were good until they struggled, but now they're back to reality. So once again, guys, I hope you guys having a good night. I'm actually late here tonight. I am watching the San Francisco 49ers and Ram games, Thursday night football. Right now, the San Francisco's winning 3-0. They're actually in the second quarter with 4:52 remaining. I hope you guys have a blessed day at work today, guys. I'm a little bit tired, but I'm doing this recording. I hope you guys are enjoying your holiday also. That's coming up, which will be Christmas Eve, then Christmas Day. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. So looking at once again at the games coming up this Sunday, a lot of games that has playoff implication, and looking at the schedule, especially for Miami, if you're a Dolphin fan. I mean, unfortunately, you got to win. You got to win. You got to win your four games, and yes, probably get help from other teams. But there's a battle. There's you got Baltimore at the Giants, which for me it should be an easy win for the Baltimore Ravens. Then you got the Bengals at Tennessee. I think that's an also easy win for the Bengals. You got Dallas and Carolina. Good luck for both teams, but I like the way the Panthers are actually playing football lately, even though they lost, but they playing good football. Young has, I guess, has got reunited, and he's playing like he's not a rookie. So then you have Kansas City and Cleveland. Somebody told me could be a game that can surprise the Kansas City Chief. It's like a trap game. I doubt it. I think Kansas City should win big on against Cleveland. Then the one that's very important is 1 p.m. at CBS. It'll be Miami at Houston. Okay, so depending what McDaniels and Weaver have for Chubbs to play in this game, has not been official yet, and Goods also back from injury. This is what Miami's missing: a pass rusher. They need to put a pass rusher if they want to win this game. And also, I believe they got to run the ball. They don't run the ball, guys. They don't have a chance. Let's be honest. Running the ball, eating the clock, keeping that team on the sideline for a while could win games. Also, in your defense, I mean the secondary has struggled because of there's no pressure up front. And by the way, congratulations to Sealer for being a defensive player, I think of the week. So Great job he did since he came back from his injury too. So then you got the Jets at Jacksonville. I hope the Jets could win this one, guys. Just for Rodgers. I don't think Roger will be back in New York. I think this is his legacy. This is over with. Just finish your career by winning a couple of games. And unfortunately, somebody said, "Well, George, he's in the wrong team." And when he got picked to New York, of course, everybody was hyped and they thought they were going to the Super Bowl. But guys, you know how that goes. One team doesn't make one player doesn't make a team. It makes all players makes a team. Then you got Washington, New Orleans. That's a good one too. New Orleans also fighting for a playoff, believe it or not, even though they're way down there. But that division between Tampa Bay, New Orleans, and even Atlanta. Atlanta has been struggling. I mean, Kirk Cousins has been throwing like 8 interceptions. I don't know what happened to and zero touchdowns. Don't know what happened to Kirk Cousins. But then you have Buffalo, Detroit. This is a good one at 4:25 at CBS. That one, Detroit. They had Detroit by 2 points in that game, or 3 points. Buffalo's in the toughest schedule that they're heading at the end of the season. But of course, they already won their division. So the bad thing about this, guys, and I don't say bad, it's more about when you're in the playoff hunt and you have to win all your games, and you want your other opponents to basically help you out. It's so difficult because some of these players they rest, they lose, they win, and if you after them and you're in the playoff hunt, not in the wild card, and you want to catch up, sometimes you can't because some teams will rest their players once they wins their division. They take a rest and say, you know what, let's just lay back and take the players out. Why risk an injury when we head into the playoffs? Then here's another good one. The Colts at Denver. That's also 4:25. That's a good one too. That has playoff implication too. I mean, Colts already beat Miami, which hurts Miami, but Denver lose gives the Colts a chance, gives Miami a chance. I think Denver down the stretch has one of the toughest schedule too. So then here's the big one here, right? You got Pittsburgh at Philadelphia. Also at 4:25, that'll be in Fox. That's a heck of a game. Okay, I like Philadelphia because they're at home. Uh, there's two things you might see here: a high-scoring game or a low-scoring game, a defensive game. Right now, I mean, the Eagles just are hot. I mean, Pittsburgh's not that bad either. I like the Pittsburgh Steelers because I paid them to win the division, by the way. Then you got New England and Arizona, another Arizona win. Tough loss against Seattle last week, but Arizona win, guys. I mean, they're in the thick of it. It's just a race. It's just a one game race in that division. And then Tampa Bay at the Chargers. That's another one too. If Tampa Bay wants to win and keep the lead, they got to beat the Chargers in LA. That's going to be tough to do, but that's a good game. Then you have the next one, which will be at 8:20 p.m. on Sunday. Green Bay at Seattle. Another good game. Let me tell you about the Seattle Seahawks, man. Their defense has played so well. They come alive. Uh, it's hard to play in Seattle, especially the noise down there, the crowd. I mean, the atmosphere. So Green Bay is going to have their handful, but I still believe Green Bay comes out on top. Then the two Monday night games, Chicago and Minnesota. Once again, I think Minnesota should just rest their players and or either you just try to win the division because they're only one game behind the Detroit Lions, by the way. Then you got Atlanta against Las Vegas Raiders. This is a must win for the Atlanta Falcons. Like I said, don't know what happened to Kirk Cousins, but my God, he started hot, and then suddenly he just can't catch a break. They've been in the red zones, but they come up with turnovers or interceptions. So that's a schedule for Sunday. If you guys saw my shorts, I sent my shorts out with my picks. I sent the picks uh, for tonight's game. So hopefully, San Francisco could pull this one, but the Rams are good too, guys. The Rams are good. Don't count them out too. McVay is a heck of a coach, man. He just, he's not a first half team, but he's a second half team, and it's just amazing how the team has that responded. They started like what 1-4, 2-4, and then they now the second half. I think they're 6-2. I mean, it's just amazing how they overcome a lot of stuff in that team. A lot of adversity and all that. So it's 4th and 2 from the San Francisco 30-yard line, and it's 3-0 San Francisco. I guess they're going for the field goal. I mean, I guess more like a defensive game because Stafford has 15 yards passing. Purdy has 82. So, by the way, they just tied with a 48-yard field goal. So it's now 3-3 with 1:05 remaining in the second quarter. So that's going to end up in a good game. Yeah, they got 20 yards rushing for San Francisco, which I think is their fifth string running back that's playing tonight for San Francisco, and you got 66 yards for the running back of from the Rams, which is Williams. Uh, Guerrero has 8 carries for 17 yards for the San Francisco. So total yards 102 for San Francisco and 81 so far two quarters. So, but yeah, I hope you guys have nice plans for the Christmas with your family. I hope you guys spend a good family Thanksgiving also. Guys, I say this once again, man. I thank you so much for subscribing to my podcast, to my sports podcast, Sports Night with Jorge. That's what it's called. We talk Miami Dolphins. We talk every sports here. We got baseball coming up. We had Soto just signed a big contract with the Mets. Uh, my God, don't know where the money's coming from, but I mean these big contracts in Major League Baseball is just ridiculous, guys. Ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a firm believer it takes a whole team to win. Doesn't take one single player. Um, I guess we gotta humble ourselves before anything. I tell it to people, man, that is yeah, money's good, but it's not everything in the world. But you gotta earn what you make, right? So you earn it if you work hard for it and you deserve it. But then at the same time, you're probably starting a controversy in your team. I think a football team and a baseball team has to be together as one, be as unity. So all right, guys. I don't have much to say tonight. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed my shorts that I sent. I sent my picks already for Sunday. I hope you guys enjoy the games on this Sunday. I have probably more videos coming out during the week. I'm gonna take a look at the playoff scenario once week 15 ends, and let's see where Miami Dolphins stand. But the only thing I'll tell you is Miami cannot afford to lose one more game. They lose one more game, guys, and they're out of the race. Right now they eliminated the Jets. Once again, Miami has an easy schedule, easy when it comes on paper. San Francisco is playing a little bit, better ball, good ball. So, they'll face Houston. They come back home against San Francisco. Then they go to on the road against Cleveland, cold weather, and then once again against the Jets, cold weather. And they can't afford to lose any more games. It's going to be tough. Once again, Tua Tagovailoa having a great since he came back from the injury. His concussion, like I said, 11 TDs, 74, 75% completion. It's just amazing, guys. Amazing. And nobody wants to give him credit. And that's sad because that's what we see these things and we don't want to give credit where credit is due. Because why? Because we think that the guy's a failure. No, listen, at the end of the day, man, these guys, like I say this, they go home to a family, man. They go home to They just it's just a business. It's sports, it's entertainment. They do their job. It's like you do your job from 8 to 5. So, but anyhow, it's gonna be a short video once again. Like I say, hey, but don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget your thumbs up. Don't forget to comment. It's very important, guys, to hit your comment, hit the like button. I want to thank you so much for once again for subscribing to the channel. I seen some people subscribe and then they exit back out. That's okay. I'm not getting mad or upset. I do tell everybody there's something you don't like, you want me to change, something that I could do better in the podcast. I know everybody say you only talk Dolphins, 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 but no, I talk about the Braves. I talk about the Arizona Cardinals. I talk about football, baseball, basketball. I'm a Laker fan. I mean, we're struggling. I'm a Panther fan. Win a couple of games, they struggle. So once the season come around in the NFL, because if I cover all these sports, it's kind of difficult to cover everything at once. Uh, to get all these informations that I want to get. So I'm trying to get the NFL once the NFL season slows down, and then even though my team makes it, don't make it, I'm still going to talk about the NFL because we got Super Bowl, we got wild card playoffs and Super Bowl. So anyhow, thank you so much. You guys have a blessed night, and I talk to you guys soon, man. Once again, thank you for subscribing on Sports Night with Jorge, and God bless.